Welcome everybody. It's an amazing fantasy
Hey,
football
everyone! No,
stream.
I'm just messing with you.
It's involuntary, folks. He can't help it. It's like
I do it to people at work, and they find it very annoying.
performance anxiety. Yeah, premature intros. It's a thing. It's a thing for Josh. No, just kidding. Anyway, as I was saying, our amazing fantasy football stream is here Sunday morning, 10 a.m. sharp, a couple minutes early, to get you your last minute fantasy news, injury updates, and lineup advice. Joining us this morning, as always, is our esteemed co-host Josh. How are you doing?
I'm just steamed, not esteemed, and not like I'm mad. I'm
He's
just
not
been sitting
wrinkly.
in some steam.
I'll have a sauna. I have a sauna. I say it that way.
Nope, nope. I just have a boiling pot underneath me.
On a little hot plate, like just going all the time.
Yep. It's real steamy in here.
Beautiful.
How you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing wonderful. Looking forward to some. I think I'm gonna get the house to myself during football Sunday. I think they're going to the zoo or something. Which
You
sure
know what
as
that means?
What? What does that mean? I don't know. Watching football and drinking and I don't know, having fun.
I think we all know what you do when you're alone.
Tinker with computers. Tinker. That's
Exactly.
it. Exactly.
Exactly.
I tinker with myself. So anyway.
I wasn't going there at all, but
Yeah, you were.
anyways, on to the news because
Jokes, folks. Jokes for days. All right. Let's get right into the news and the injuries. I don't have a lot for you. Some quick bullet points here. I've got a couple of tweets pulled up in case something happens. A little bit of fluff. Let's see. Tyrell Williams, receiver, Detroit's out with a concussion. Michael Pittman and Paris Campbell. I need a last-minute update on them because I have
They're gonna
them
play.
as questionable. Both of them are? Okay, cool. Onward. Jamison Crowder, groin, is expected to play today. Marquise Brown for the, I almost said the Baltimore Colts. For the Ravens, Marquise Brown, questionable ankle. He did practice Friday, though, so that tells me he's probably going to play, but I don't have a last-minute update on that. Will Fuller is out with an undisclosed something. Josh had read somewhere that there's been some scuttlebutt about some rumors about multiple weeks. I have
just
nothing.
a rumor, though.
Yeah, just a rumor. I have nothing beyond that. So just for whatever that's worth, I know I'm kind of leaning on him in a dynasty league, where it's deep rosters, and I'm kind of needing some folks to fill out my lineup. Anyway, Josh Jacobs, this is a big one, out with toe and ankle. So starting running back there for you. Who won't be starting? Odell Beckham Jr., another big one, wide receiver for the Browns, is out. I'm sorry, I don't have his injury designation or his whatever.
Still
his injury.
dealing with the ACL recovery.
ACL. Gotcha. Yeah, it's been going on 12 months, I think, or getting close. Where they're like
No, it's been
10 or 11.
10 or 11.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was speculation at the beginning of the season that he might not make the beginning of the season. I'd rather him come
Not a
back
huge
100% than come back
Yeah.
85% and re-aggravate.
Zach Ertz is in hamstring. There was some concern there. I think I even mentioned maybe in the Thursday show about taking a chance on Goddard. Yeah. Yeah, it says he's in. Colts might get back Quentin Nelson and Eric Fisher. That's a guard and a tackle on offense there. Josh, you had said Eric Fisher was more of a maybe and more of a definite next week. So maybe Nelson. Zach Moss for the Buffalo Bills will be active, indicates Sean McDermott, his coach. Probably hurts Singletary. End of story there, I guess. Niners offensive coordinator says Trey Sermon will be active. That's all I've really got. Let me see. There was a couple last minute things I saw on alerts here.
Oh, Eric Fisher is expected to start today. My bad.
All right, good.
That's great. Braden Smith though is out. That's not good. Xavier Rhodes also not playing. Also
I'm
bad.
sorry. Refresh my memory. Who is Braden Smith
He's their right tackle.
for the Colts?
Yeah.
Gotcha. A little bit of fluff pieces here. Justin
All about
Fields
that fluff,
to
aren't
see.
you?
Yeah, Justin
Those
Fields to
fluffy white
see
peaks.
increased snaps in week 2.
Who's that?
Justin Fields to see, quote, increased snaps in week 2.
Oh my god! Just either start him or don't. Like,
Yeah, right.
come on.
Elijah Mitchell, rap sheet, so Rappaport with the NFL. Elijah Mitchell to carry the load, quote. Rappaport again. Ravens playing hot hand with backfield. Again, just fluff, guys. That's why I saved it for this portion.
Oh, you didn't say that you missed D. Eskridge. He's going to be out for the Seahawks. And no one was really starting him anyways outside of big dynasty leagues or whatever. But I think that more helps maybe Tyler Lockett and Gerald Everett. You know, like one less mouth to feed, that sort of thing.
For sure.
So normally I'm not I'm not really in on Tyler Lockett like ever. But with one less wide receiver out there, and this is a guy who D. Eskridge, that is like he sounded like he was impressing some people in camp and preseason too. So, one less guy.
Gabriel Davis
targets.
Gabriel Davis on track for week 2. That was 12 hours ago. So take that for what it's worth. If you're looking for a desperation red zone target or something.
Yawn. Yep.
Yeah. You got that. I'm scrolling through the CBS feed, so
I don't think that's about it, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just double.
I feel like we're missing. Myself. We're always missing something. I need to make notes as the week goes along or something. Because it was hard to remember.
I kind of treat the Discord feed as one. For one, I'm parsing through it with what I want to include in the Discord news feed. So it's kind of like a good way to be like, okay, did I include this?
I'm gonna make you a different channel for non-football related stuff that you're posting, because I'm just like, this interception thing. I'm like, that's not fantasy football.
I know, but it's football. We don't have a football.
But it's not fantasy. That's what the channel says.
We don't need a bunch of channels with nobody in it. It's just a link to it.
We need more channels. We need a channel about all the players named more. We need a channel about Raheem Mostert, because that's just the name I'm looking at.
This is how things get out of hand in Discord. That was a heck of an interception.
Just need the sloppiest Discord in the world.
Neat and tidy, although it does need some work. I do need to work on some rolls and some webhooks. But anyway, you've got a matchup for us there.
I do have a matchup. I have the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be really quick, folks. Real quick. Jared Goff, 3 stars. It's kind of a desperation 3 stars, but Goff did rack up 338 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Niners last week. Pretty much a lot of that came in garbage time. But the last time I checked, Chris, garbage time stats still counted for fantasy points, and there will be garbage time
in this game. Exactly.
Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift, I'm giving them 3.5 and 4 stars respectively. The only reason I'm giving Swift the edge is because he played in 68% of the snaps versus Jamal Williams 35% of the snaps. If you do that math, they did overlap a little bit as far as snap usage. They were on the field at the same time, in other words. And I think with Tyrell Williams out this week, that might be a little bit more targets for the running backs. Both of them caught 8 passes last week as well. So, you can argue that Jamal Williams did technically score more fantasy points than DeAndre Swift last week, and he was the RB4 and Swift was the RB5, but I'm still going Swift over Williams just because of the snap usage,
Mm-hmm.
Going on to TJ Hawkinson, yes, I'm skipping over all the wide receivers because I don't want to start. I mean, if you're really brazen, like maybe Amon-Ra St. Brown, why go there?
I got to be a deep league.
With Tyrell Williams out this week with a concussion, like Chris said, I am giving TJ Hawkinson a nice 4 stars. He scored 21.7 fantasy points last week, and the Packers gave up 18.9 points to the Saints tight ends. So I really like Hawkinson to put up similar numbers to that 18.9 this week, which would get him. I mean, Hawk what did I write down? 0.6 points away from being the tight end 2 and that was Travis Kelce.
Mm.
So yeah, he had a good week last week. Look for it again this week, folks.
Yeah. Targets.
Aaron Rodgers, 5 stars. I predict a big bounce back for Rodgers this week. The Lions lost their best defensive player, Jeff Okudah, for the year to an Achilles injury. So the Lions are more or less just having holograms out there for defensive players. They're just, the Packers players are just going to run right through them, more or less.
So it's like running a pass skeleton.
Yeah, it's bad. Because of, I'm giving Aaron Rodgers 5 stars. I'm giving Deontay Adams 5 stars as well. It's Devontae Adams. You're starting him anyways, and feel very good about it after last week's clunker. I'm moving on to MVS here with 2.5 stars. This is more if you're like, because it's a Monday night game and you have like I have someone playing in the Sunday night game, which forgive me, I don't remember what it is, or I really need a home run because I'm down a few points and I really need a guy that can, really score me a lot of points with potential. MVS is that your huge potential upside guy. 2.5 stars with him, but it's a real desperate one. Let's move on to Robert Tonyan here. 3 stars. I really just think he's kind of in that like tight end dart throw mix. I know you're probably going to disagree with me. I'll give you your chance to speak in a second. Yeah, and you probably spent some meaningful draft capital on Robert Tonyan. And I'm not saying you should move away from Tonyan. I just think that maybe you should kind of lower your expectations of what Tonyan might do this week. 3 stars might be a little low, but I think it's after last week. The entire Packers offense sucked last week, but I don't know. I'm just gonna give him 3 stars. Moving forward, if he does good this week, I might be inclined to give him some higher ratings. On to Aaron Jones, who I purposely skipped over. We're gonna give him 3.5 stars. The only reason it's 3.5 stars and not like a 4 and a 4.5, because it is a good matchup going against the Lions, is that I'm kind of worried that the Packers get up so big so early that they just start running A.J. Dillon out there instead of Aaron Jones to keep Aaron Jones healthy for this longer season that we have this year. And I also have a minor concern about the Packers offensive line. Yes, they are going up against Detroit. It's a plus matchup for them, but I don't know. And another thing with Devontae Adams having like next to nobody covering him, or MVS, or Robert Tonyan. I just don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to need to really check down to Aaron Jones that much to give Jones that pass catching boost. So I'm going to give him 3.5 stars here. I know I'm a little low, but I mean, I have him on my fantasy roster in a couple of leagues actually, and I'm kind of tempering my expectations. So I think that maybe y'all should as well. Did you have anything to add on that? I told you it was going to be quick.
Yeah, I think I'm a little higher in Tonyan, but not like freakishly so. He was available in the league. Somebody had, I think.
Why do you sound like?
Uh-oh.
I think your second mic flipped on or something. Keep talking.
And we're back.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, he was available in the league. Somebody had dropped him. So to that extent, I'm higher. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'll play him over some other not so great tight end that I had drafted. I don't remember who it was.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then yeah,
but he's in that fringe, and I think 3 stars is probably fair for that. Myself would probably be a tad higher because of the matchup, and yes, I'm higher on Tonyan in general. Let's hope hope him and Rodgers himself shows us different this week. I assume they will, or at least I assume Rodgers will.
Yeah, like I said, the only reason I think that Aaron Rodgers or any of these Packers players is that like Jared Goff throws a couple of pick sixes and they just decide we're up big
on both sides of things, because Tonyan got pulled too because they were just like, we're just pulling our starters. I think they even played their third running back over Dillon. I think you said as much in your matchup. Forgive me, No,
Dillon got work last week instead of Aaron Jones, and then even their third guy did. I
guess that's what I meant. Yeah.
But
Moose says, "Hey guys, by the way."
Oh, hey Moose, what's up, man? I don't have the YouTube thing pulled up.
That's cool.
I suppose I should probably do that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I put it in front of your face. No, I'm not just kidding. I put it in front of both of our faces because sometimes I like to remind myself to not look at myself or look at you and look at the camera. No. And I switched headsets right as you were finishing up that matchup there because I wanted to be more mobile. And then the microphone problem reared its ugly head. Well, that's the professional part of the show, if you will. Oh, we got us asking for a friend. I guess we addressed most of those off air.
You can
Yeah.
still say them, and I can still tell you you're wrong.
Right. What was that one for? Okay. No, that was the one against you. What did I end up going with? Okay, Melvin Gordon or Tiggins?
Higgins.
I think that's what I ended up going with.
It's a good matchup.
Yep. Here's a convoluted one, although I narrowed it down a little bit. Tyson Williams, Javonte Williams, or Jamal Williams?
Yeah, I already said that. I told you this off air, but
You said Javonte.
Tyson right out.
Interesting.
Not roll him out right out of that equation.
Okay.
Just booted him right out of there.
I think I went with Javonte. I think I wanted upside, which one could argue that's a bad move for upside. Jamal Williams is probably the safe bet. I'm up against it with Antonio. I already had Antonio Gibson go for 9.3 points, which not that great for my RB.
That's a bit of a clunker there.
Yeah, and the team I'm going against is going to have Dak. Load webpage.
Jamal Williams or Mike Davis? Oh, dude. Sorry. Jamal Moose just says, I've got a question I've been going back and forth on. Jamal Williams or Mike Davis? Jamal Williams all day long, man. Mike Davis is going up against the vaunted Bucks run defense.
Yeah.
And Jamal Williams has like the Packers weren't that great against the run last year, especially towards the end. They gave up what, like 90 some yards to Alvin Kamara and his backup as well. So dude, I'm going Jamal Williams.
I mean, not
even thinking twice about that.
One could hope that Mike Davis is going to get the receptions in a comeback attempt, but 2 words: revenge game. Josh is all about those narratives.
Not really. I do like saying revenge game.
I was wondering if you were rolling your eyes. I didn't have your face up.
No, I was just like, I was more like, I am.
Yeah. Oh, were you? Okay, good.
I was more surprised than anything else.
But seriously, I mean, Jamal Williams revenge game, man. Yeah, you know what? It's funny, and I posted a little link to a Jamal Williams post game, like a 30-second clip on YouTube or something, maybe 2 minutes. I don't remember. And he doesn't seem like the guy that would take a revenge game. He's just a cool, laid back dude, Jamal Williams.
Oh,
it must be after the whatever. He's in a Lions uniform, and he talks about how, like, sometimes you get dumped, and you got this new girl over here. He's treating you all nice and feeding you well and stuff. It's just, he just, I don't know. He cracks me up, and he's a great interview always and forever.
I don't watch player interviews,
but that's not why.
I'll just take your word on it. I'll just take your word for it.
You never.
You could have told me he was a real sack of turds, and I was like, oh, really? Okay.
Well, you should start watching some Jamal Williams interviews on YouTube, because
I'm not
be
going
pleased.
to.
You should.
I watch like 3 things on YouTube, and that's it.
Okay, fine.
I do my yoga videos. I have
I thought you meant like 3 things
else?
total. I'm just kidding.
Oh, thanks, Moose. We appreciate you checking in. You can always pop these questions into Discord too.
With Davis usage, yeah.
I'm not like immediate. I mean, if you at me on it, then I'll probably be more likely to respond immediately. But yeah.
I think the fantasy football channel of our Discord server is one of the only, if not the only, channel in all of Discord that I have notifications turned on for. Meaning I know when everybody says something.
Yeah, me too.
Which can get out of hand. I understand it. Don't get me wrong. Like I am not beneath turning off, muting stuff, etc. But that's the only one that I have going.
Yeah, there's times I just turn like all my notifications, or like I put my phone on mute because I'm just like, I don't want to deal with any of this
for sure.
right now. Mm-hmm. Usually when I'm trying to sleep, but that's about
I got sleeper alerts coming through too, so it's like, oh, and are you gonna like blow up that old the old keeper league there, like digitally?
No, I'm just gonna leave it there.
You're just gonna let it run the season. on auto draft and everything. And continue
Oh,
to
I
get
meant to. I
notifications.
meant to check on that. How I did last week.
I didn't mean to check on it. I was thinking
I'm going
about
to right now.
I was thinking about annoying notifications. Like, I don't care about this league. It's a zombie league. Is that what it is? It's a zombie league.
Pretty much. Lamar Jackson is my quarterback, and Devontae Adams is my number one. I already know how this draft went. It went probably. No, that's not a bad team right there. It's not great.
All right, there we go. Now I got faces in chat. As my eyes dry.
Did I win in week 1? Nope, I lost. I did bad in week 1.
Week 1 stream notes. This is not what this is.
I wonder if there's like, that would be really great if like someone actually went through and like I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to try and keep up on this league this entire season and see if I can't win it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? It's not going to mean anything.
Because then I can at least feel a little good about one team.
I was going to say, you could be like, yeah, I mean, I guess if you're having a horrible season, I doubt across 4 leagues you're going to have that horrible of a season. I'm sure you'll feel
well,
good
the
about
one league doesn't count because I inhorted a bad to me.
That's
It's not
fair.
that bad. It could be better.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not even the mulligan. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not even the orphan team, if you will. No offense to orphans. It's just a term. Sorry. It's just that, like, didn't you get hit with 2 like season-ending injuries at the most important position, right? Wasn't it 2 of them or just 1? Dobbins.
It was
and Allaire.
J.K. Dobbins and Travis Etienne.
I said Allaire. Etienne. Wrong Cajun name. Where did that come from? Anyway, yeah, so that on top, it might have even been in your favor, except wasn't one of them an Achilles? Wasn't Dobbins an Achilles?
Etienne.
Yeah, Etienne was? What? Oh, dang. Poor rookie.
Or was it? Now I'm thinking it was Dobbins.
I think it was the other way around.
Well, I guess my drinking buddy / football watching partner today has been ducking out.
Your dad?
No, Toby.
Oh.
It's like I tweaked my back yesterday. I'm like, all right, man. One of the reasons I didn't drink last night was because I was like, I'm gonna spend my like I have all my stuff done. I cleared out my schedule for this, going to watch some football today. Maybe I'll just do it anyways, whatever. I kind of don't want to go across town to do it, but
Etienne's was Liz Frank's.
Oh, that's right. I knew it was something.
And Dobbins was
odd.
ACL. Dobbins was ACL, not.
All right.
I'm the one who said Achilles. I'm the one who was way off, so my bad. So they should be fine.
It was the running back that got an Achilles then. Oh, it was Cam Akers. And
yep. And somebody tried to deal him to you or something.
Yeah, Keith was trying to deal him to me. And I'm just like, dude, I don't want a running back that got an Achilles injury. Like, no thanks. And you're
not until the Achilles is the new ACL, and then maybe I'm on board. But as far as I'm concerned,
yeah, but we're years from that, man. Like, because even some players don't come back from an ACL like 100% either.
Yeah, I would think that's yeah, it's a little better.
Most are okay.
Yeah, most are okay.
But yeah, it's not a 100% guarantee. It's not like like ACL used to be, I guess.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Like you said, we're a few years away. Until then, yeah, that's a big hit on his long-term liability. But your guy should be all right. But yeah, you get hit with that, and it might even be a blessing. You might just, you might only win a few games. And that probably would be good for the long-term of your dynasty
on my
squad.
Dynasty roster, yeah, like beef it up a little bit.
I hear, and I can't throw out names, and I'm just not in that mode because we're too much in season, but I hear there's a lot of really good names in terms of running backs coming out of the draft this coming year. So
there's a few teams that need them. You know what teams don't really need right now is like quarterbacks. A lot of the league is pretty set at quarterback.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Well, I mean, the end of this year, we'll some things will change. I get it, but even if you look at a team you thought would have been struggling like Saints, hey, we'll see what Jameis can do, man. I'm excited.
But like, I mean, like you can argue like the Steelers and maybe the Falcons, and
oh yeah, the Falcons should have taken one last year.
they should have taken like even if it was a project guy, they should have at least taken
They should
something.
have taken one of these guys. Considering how, I mean, I am no prognosticator. I like the NFL draft. I like to think I know what I'm talking about. But the sheer number of guys, like 5 legit ones that we feel pretty good about, or 4.
There was even there was even some that were just like, maybe they're not gonna like come out and win you a Super Bowl, but that could be at least a stopgap.
Sure.
Like
you'd think you're looking at what we saw from Matt Ryan in Week 1. You'd think Atlanta would have been chomping at the bit to get
the Falcons
to
team I mean, they need to just nuke it.
It's looking real.
You know what's really bad is that like they and if Matt Ryan continues to be bad, they lost their chance to trade him away and get some sort of value for him too. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Like at that Week 1 performance was not good, because then you could have been like, oh hey, Washington football team, you're not in our division, like we'll trade you Matt Ryan for whatever you'll give us. That way you have a quarterback for the rest of this year, and maybe even next. Or maybe to a lesser extent the Colts, I guess.
I mean, don't want Matt Ryan to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, let's say their front office is like, okay, we know we're not going to win a Super Bowl, but we think we can field a competitive offense with our veteran quarterback, right? If he shows us otherwise, maybe there's a trade partner, like you said, somebody in a situation like Washington where we can deal him before the trade deadline, in which case then we really punt, like we knew we were going to be really bad on defense. Matt Ryan is a Falcon for life, blah blah blah. I don't know. I guess I could justify some of it, but again, I think they should have drafted a quarterback and not Pitts. I was
Matt
Mr.
Ryan,
Pitts,
So say you're Matt Ryan, you're in more or less the twilight years of your career, right? Mm-hmm. And your team tries to trade you. Would you just retire? Like, say you went to a really bad team, you really didn't want to be there. You're just like,
these guys think they can compete forever, and nowadays they can play into their late 30s, 40s, early 40s. That's been proven.
Roethlisberger.
We'll give him several more games or the rest of the year to prove.
Yeah, we'll see.
You right or others wrong. We'll see.
I hope I'm wrong. Well, I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger's kind of a turd of a human being, or at least was.
But is he technically 40 yet? I think he's like 38 or 39.
I think he's 38. I think he's a year older than I.
He's definitely a bigger guy. I mean, a lot of these quarterbacks are strong.
He's taking a punishment over his career too. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is given the way he plays and the size of his body, you kind of figure the injury bug would have hit him worse a couple years early, and maybe that's what we're seeing play out. But I'm still gonna wait and see. I think he was very unhealthy last year, in more ways than one. So,
you mean that in the fact that he needed a Tommy John surgery? Yeah, it was pretty unhealthy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going with the Rookie of the Year analysis. I'm betting on it.
What?
Who beat the Rookie of the Year? Liz Frank. Oh, you said Liz Frank. Oh no, you said Tommy John's. Yeah. Tommy John's from the movie. It's great.
You talking about the Disney movie?
Yeah. With what's his face from American Pie?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I don't think that was a Tommy John's thing.
I thought it was. Didn't we make that joke? I'm pretty sure.
I think he just had an elbow injury, and I don't think they ever said exactly what the surgery was.
Well, then they danced around it for some whatever legal reasons or whatever. It was definitely implied that it was, that's what it was. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I see why Toby's staying home. His game is on. What? Who? This is BS, dude. Who cares about this? The Raiders at the Steelers today being on regular TV. This is dumb.
Really? That's the CBS game?
That's the CBS game at noon around here.
Booty.
Yeah.
Oh, around there. Well, I'm not where you're at. So
like you'd think it'd be like the Vikings and the Cardinals or something, but the Raiders and the Steelers.
I get.
Cowboys aren't even on at 3.
Yep, I get the same game. They're not on Fox.
No Cowboys though. No Cowboys game.
Oh god, that's so horrible.
I'm just messing with you. It's there.
Oh yeah, Bears game. Damn Bears. That's all right. Wait.
Oh.
11, 12. No. Yeah, like you said, it's not there. Bears post game. Modern Family. How dare you, Fox?
What?
I'm just saying, crappy games on the television.
Why do we have to
Oh
be?
no, there's Cowboys. I got the Cowboys on CBS.
I know. You
3:30.
didn't hear that. I was messing with you.
Oh, I was down at Fox. I'm on the TV guide, whatever. I was looking down there. Sweet.
DeAndre Swift asking for my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for my friend Sue Richards. This is a softball to you.
The Invisible One.
There you go. Formerly known as the Invisible Girl. Did you know that she wasn't changed to the Invisible Woman until the 80s?
Yeah.
It was like
Makes
88
sense.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
makes sense. You know, misogyny. Guys are creepy. I get it.
So Sue would like to know, should she start DeAndre Swift or Javonte Williams?
Swift. Go with the snap usage. Go with the usage.
What about Tiggins?
Oh, I forgot to tell her live.
Tiggins or Corey Davis?
What's the Jets matchup?
I believe they're playing the Patriots.
I'm gonna go.
They are playing the Patriots.
Tiggins. I'm gonna go Tiggins.
Okay. Me too. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I think I said it. I don't remember having. I was done.
Okay.
That was all my. I gave my asking for a friend.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I got something else here to pull up. Maybe something on Twitter going on.
Here's one for you. My friend Bobby Drake would like to know, should he start in the flex position Antonio Brown against the Atlanta Falcons or Jamal Williams against the Green Bay Packers?
Oh, I think I want to go Brown there. It's close though, and that would be I'm guessing a little, but I think it was one of the Human Torch. I think it was one of the Human Torches.
Bobby Drake.
No. Say his name again. Say it again.
Bobby Drake. Robert Drake.
Iceman.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Name the first Human Torch. I bet you'll never be able to.
This is not fair because he was not in the Fantastic Four. He wasn't anything like that. He was like a frickin' I'm gonna get this part wrong, but he was like an alien or a god or from some other
robot.
He was a robot.
Yep.
I don't remember from what comic.
Oh, there were two of them actually world. There were two of them in the Golden Age, like during the World War II comics.
What up, Mr. Wonder Tech? You got any lineup questions for us? Any fantasy football stuff? But yeah, Josh, I had just run across it. What was I watching?
I can't remember. It's one of them's Hispanic in nature. It's something like Toro.
It's just a shot in the dark that I happen to know that about the original a Human Torch, because I was like, I just learned it not too long ago. I must have been watching something. Was it What If? No. By the way, last episode of What If, phenomenal. Phenomenal. I would think you'd still like the animated stuff. They're doing some good things.
Probably.
Not necessarily just What If, but like other, even DC stuff. Oh my God, could you hear that? My stomach just went nuclear.
I'm very hungry myself.
That was crazy loud. I hope y'all didn't hear that. That's great. Here we go. Nope.
Oh.
Why does it do that?
It was Toro Raymond. I thought it was something Toro, but Yes. That was like the second one. And then Stan and Jack
Denzel
reused
Mims
them
is a
for
healthy
Fantastic
scratch
Four.
today.
What's up?
Denzel Mims is a healthy scratch today.
That sucks. He was. I was kind of hot. I was hoping that he could do something this season, and he has had a really bad preseason, off season in
Yeah,
general.
I tell
Like,
you what, Big 12 receivers, I don't know if I trust them. It's kind of where I'm at.
that's a weird blanket statement, but okay.
Well, think about how they run. What's the one thing lacking in? Oh, okay, that didn't work. God bless it, trying to mute it.
In the
What's the
bedroom.
one thing lacking in the Big 12?
Well, defense, of course.
Yeah. So.
Same thing with the Pac-12.
Yeah. That's not to mean there hasn't been great. I mean, Josh Gordon, obviously, off-field stuff there, but on the field.
Oh, this just in the news. Josh Gordon has been it has been recommended that he gets reinstated by the NFL. And guess what? And Chris, I got a hot take on that one. I don't care.
Yeah. Notice I never asked you if I should include that in any of our news segments. I glossed over it in reality. I glossed over it with my news alerts and glossed over it with the show notes and just was like, I don't think anybody cares.
No one gives a crap anymore. You had one good season, man. Mm-hmm. That was it.
Gosh. There's more.
Kenyon Drake or Kareem Hunt? Okay. I say Kareem Hunt. That's what Wonder Tech asks.
Browns are playing somebody. Yeah, Houston. Oh, yeah. Yep. And Raiders are playing somebody good, if I recall.
Steelers.
Yep. I'm going Kareem Hunt.
All day, every day. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess all day today.
Yes. Specifically today. Not... Yeah, he is starting this week, and he has no Josh Jacobs, but he's versus arguably one of the best defenses in the league. Top 3, probably. At least so far the way it's looking this year.
All right. My ride is here, so I have got to go. I am ducking out early, everyone. I'm going to leave you here with this joke over here. So, yeah.
Everybody say bye to Josh. He's going to go have some football fun on Football Sunday, and I'll wind things down.
Adios,
have fun, man.
Later, Wonder Tech.
Switch scenes, Chris. I had some scenes ready. There it is. Yes, you are in the Twilight Zone. My apologies. I should have been ready with the button. Single. There I am. Now I can let my freak flag fly. Uh-oh, you broke. Yeah. Now he had to go. Yeah, he's got some football watching plans with his daddy-o, I believe. And a friend, but I think the friend fell through. And he might be subject to... I don't know if you can recall it. He was going to try and get some... He was going to go to a bar, maybe, where they had Sunday tickets, so he could get the Colts game, maybe? Nope, you broke. Oh, okay. Good. Well, I mean, not good, but it's good that, yeah. So, what do I have running over there with display? Okay, so I don't need myself up there. And I'm still on the call. There we go. Going to good old Discord here. Bye, Josh, says Wonder Tech. Yeah, we got a little, Moose was in here earlier. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet day. I forgot to share the link when it went live, so there's that. But anyway, I got to use the solo scenes now. I got the little kickoff show over here pulled up. You cannot hear it, which is a good thing. I can fix my... There we go. Get a little centered here. But yeah, I got the house to myself, which probably means I should get a lot of things done. We'll see. Cowboys don't play till 3 or 3:30, so there's that. That's good. Should be a heck of a matchup versus the Chargers. Go ahead and mute that mic so it doesn't do some crazy stuff again. Let's see, I still got a whole hour and a half before I have to set my lineups. Let's see. Had a little bit of difficulty with one of them. Let's see who I'm playing. Let's do that. I know nobody cares. But hey, what are you going to do? Can I close all these? Goodness gracious, look all these alerts up. Tabs. Nope, I'm seeing nothing. I closed. Oh, there's a browser I can have open there. I don't think I need that thing open anymore. The studio part of YouTube. No, because that's got my pop-out chat. I need to update OBS because they said they have YouTube integrated now. But it doesn't seem to be doing that, so we'll just leave it open for now. And we'll go in order here. Already checked MFL. I am playing Arizona Green and Gold. Ken? Keith. Ken. Not Keith, I know that. There's all the Tim Patrick love. Front and center on ESPN there. We're out today. Let's double check this. Got a little alert about big name players who are out, but I'm pretty sure I covered them all already. Yep, Ian Rappaport. Odell Beckham Jr., Josh Jacobs, Will Fuller. He's talking about Will Fuller. I'm not going to listen to it now while I'm live. Although I think I can. I don't think there's any copyrights there. He's on Twitter doing it. Antonio Brown or Damian Harris? Half-point PPR. I'm going Antonio Brown because Damian Harris scares me. He had a fumble that cost the Patriots the game. And 1-point game. And yeah, I don't think Bill Belichick will take too kindly of that. I also watched a video of his his running backs coach. It happened to be one of those remote videos where you do an interview about his remote. So the camera is just like perfect squared on his face. So you could see all his facial expressions and he was not happy. It's like a father's face of disappointment. So I wonder how short Harris's leash will be. Yeah. And I think they've got who are they playing? Patriots. Do I have it right here? Yeah, I'll just pull up an NFL schedule quick. And Antonio Brown's got a cush matchup. Cush, as the kids say. Where are we here? Yeah, it's Tampa and Atlanta. Potentially one of the worst defenses in the league. And it's at Tampa. And then Damian Harris for the Patriots. It's the Jets. So Patriots could take a look at some other running backs today. I mean, he only got like 54% of the snap, if memory recalls, anyway. Yeah, don't like it. And I have Harris in some leagues. In at least one that I recall. Speak of the devil. Who am I up against in this league? Oscar. Got Derrick Henry to worry about. Oh, I got to go against Herbert. Especially after AB's last week, yeah. Now, it was a big volume game for Tampa last week versus Dallas. Tampa threw a lot. Both teams threw a ton. So, you may not see that, but again, that floor for Harris is low, like 0. Or negative if he fumbles again. So, keep your eye out. Maybe even don't go pick up a guy right now necessarily, but keep an eye on that New England running back situation. They dealt Sony. Harris is disappointing. They look fine otherwise, don't get me wrong. Did I just hear... I think my family's gone. Thought I heard a sinker or something upstairs. Oh, she might be running the wash. Picked up Cole Kmet here. Who did I drop him for? League. Transactions. Gerald Everett, who actually scored a touchdown for me week 1, but it was like on 2 targets, so I like Kmet's involvement better. And he's playing... Who is Chicago playing? Cincinnati. which is actually kind of middle of the road in fantasy defenses versus tight end, that is. But I don't know. I don't believe Bengals defense is going to be that great. Plus, I keep hoping for Mr. Justin Fields to take over. Other than that, I've got Aaron Rodgers and a Cush man. Man, I've got Rodgers and Cousins. They should ball out today. That's super flex, by the way. Melvin Gordon is kind of my X factor. He's getting the start because of the matchup over Higgins. Another pretty good matchup, apparently. 6th most fantasy points against the receivers. Chicago, that is, yeah. I'm a little worried about this roster, though. All right, that's that. I'm versus Jet in the ZTT League this week. Not off to a great start. I had Antonio Gibson go Thursday night, 9.3 points. Below expectation, needless to say. Tannehill has to have a bounce back game for me. Other than that, I'm playing another Denver running back. Man, I hope I don't regret this Tyson Williams. Brilliant debut for Williams. Shine in both phases. See, I wonder if they're going to have to pass. Williams and Murray continue to profile as the team's top 2 backs. Yep. Stick to my guns, I guess. I have Damian Harris there too. James Conner or Tyler Boyd in the ZTT, which is a full PPR. Thank you for the reminder. Arizona and Minnesota. Tyler Boyd versus Chicago. You know, I think I go... Chicago's secondary is really bad, but also in the Arizona-Minnesota game, I expect just a shootout. So Connor might get scoring opportunity, and he's the goal line back. And Boyd is like 3rd receiver on that team, so to speak. Well, more like 2B instead of 2A. Full PPR, I go Boyd. Yep, full PPR, I go Boyd. That's still... Yep. Well, I don't know. I expect a shootout in the Arizona game, not in the other game. Chicago. Psh. Connor's not going to get the catches. That's a tough one. Yeah, I think I go Connor. And hope he scores. Because I don't think Boyd's really in the pecking order is helping you out there. Final answer, James Conner. Wonder Tech's like literally switching his lineup. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm set there. Sleeper League. The Discord League. Good old Dak. Najee with a great matchup this week. That should be good. Kamara. Smash that start button. Thielen, again, I'm expecting a shootout in the Minnesota-Arizona game. Tiggins I've got going. Contrary. Oh, you had Boyd, not Tiggins. I've got Tiggins going as of now, along with Cole Kmet. A.J. Brown's my other number 1 receiver. Mason Crosby, Cleveland defense. So it's Tiggins or... Oh, I'm sitting CEH. Yeah, Boyd for the same reason. Yep. Here's one for you, Wonder Tech. Should I bench Clyde Edwards-Helaire versus at the Baltimore Ravens Sunday night because of the defense that he's playing against, obviously, and then I am putting in Higgins, T. Higgins, that is. Hate to sit that running back. Given my other 2 running backs are clear starters ahead of CEH, I've got Kamara and Najee Harris. So you're saying Connor now? Yeah, I mean, don't you think he's in the higher scoring game? I would say. Full PPR sure helps, but what did Boyd do for you last week in a full PPR? Here, let's go to that league. I just don't think Boyd is high enough on the pecking order. Where are we here? Can I just go to week 1? No, you cannot, sir. Here we go. Where are you, Wonder Tech? Oh, you're playing... Oops. Yeah, you're playing ZTT this week. Nice. Let's go down here to... okay, so you got Boyd in now. 3 receptions for 32 yards. He had 4 targets. Meanwhile, Tiggins and Jamar Chase did better. I know that. 4 targets. Ooh, let's go look at snap share. I think they were dead, like dead even, meaning Boyd and Tiggins behind Chase. Oh, Bengals. Football Guys is a great reference for that. I was correct. 90% snap share for Jamar Chase, 74% for both Boyd and Higgins. They do run through receivers quite a bit. And then, of course, Chase came down with touchdown, long touchdown. Yep, Connor, final answer. I think he scores, and he's the goal line back. I think it's a high-scoring game, Arizona and Minnesota. Let's see over/under. Vegas odds week 2. I usually go to the CBS page. What? There we go. Okay, Saints, Panthers, Bengals, Bears, Texans, Browns, Rams, Colts, Broncos, Jags, Vikings at Cardinals. 50.5 over/under. It is not the highest one. 51.5 for the Buccaneers Falcons game. Holy spread. I'll just say that. Oh wow, Titans at Seahawks. Even higher. Of course, Cowboys at Chargers is the highest. What was I thinking? Man, all these 50-point over/unders. Huggins or who? Chase, Jamar Chase. What I'm saying is Higgins and Jamar Chase seem to be the preferred targets in the passing game, and Boyd is taking a back seat. Even though it's a full PPR, Boyd worries me. And Connor is in a shootout. He's not a receiver. He's also not the passing down back, but he could get into the end zone, given that these teams should score a lot. I mean, Kyler could run it in too. You know. But I'm going with Connor scores, and Boyd doesn't get enough targets to help you. And are you talking about mine? Oh, I'm sorry. Where was I? Oh, I was talking for mine. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back, Kansas City, or T. Higgins. That's who I was talking about. Again, matchup based. I don't know. Helaire worries me against that Baltimore defense. I don't know though. And I always like Tiggins. He's a T. Higgins, that is. Love that offense, but and then there's Elijah Mitchell. I could play him, but Philly's supposed to be pretty good against the run. Projections are close enough. So yeah, for Mitchell too, even 11.33 is what they're saying. Yeah, I really want to play that running back, Helaire. I hope he turns it around, but he didn't do anything last week. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Where do you click on his name? There we go. This webpage acts weird. "14 carries, 43 yards, caught all 3 of his targets, 8.7 fantasy points." Didn't do much on the ground. Anyway, nobody wants to know about my team. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? It's almost 11. It's only been an hour. Wow. It's so lonely without Josh here. Yeah, we'll see if I... Not just yet, but we'll see if I cut it off early. Maybe do a little Discord hangout during game time. Oh, there we go. You get some behind the scenes action there. I was working on this webcam to get a better picture, and I did a pretty good job. That wasn't it. It loses the settings every time because yeah, I make it easy. See if I can give us any last minute updates, any new breaking news. Be it fantasy related, of course, it's what we want. Joe Hayden and Devin Bush inactive for the Steelers. A couple of defenders. That's a linebacker and a cornerback there. I don't think Joe Hayden's any good anymore, though. I like Higgins in that one. That's what I'm going with. Yep, that's what I had in there. I did change it earlier this morning, but that's what I've had for a couple hours now. Agreed. Top 2 running backs in receiving yards and receptions since 2017. Kamara and CMC aren't your typical running backs. Okay, some NFL.com stuff. How to watch NFL Week 2. Okay. Hoping for a bounce back from Josh Allen. Maybe we see some benefit for Singletary in that regard. Or Josh Allen just runs it in. I'm hoping to see Justin Fields this weekend. Maybe even take over. But they said he's going to get more snaps. We'll wait to see if it's true. Active, we got all those in there. Keep an eye on the Baltimore and the 49ers backfield. See if we can figure anything out. But oh, that was another one I had. Wasn't that the ZTT League? Oh, no. My team. There we go. Bars in the top. Good morning, Bars. Good morning and happy week 2. Full PPR pick 2. CEH Baltimore. Damon Harris at Jets. Elijah Mitchell at Philly. I'm going to eliminate Harris right off the bat because of the fumble that cost him the game. And just, I don't know, that floor worries me. Eli Mitchell. Let me get that straight. That's the running back, not Elijah Moore in New York Jets receiver. The Niners running back. Philly is supposed to be pretty good against the run, but then again, so is Baltimore. CEH is supposed to be the better player. You spend a higher draft pick on him. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, I suppose. I'm leaning either CEH or Eli Mitchell. It depends on how you feel about Baltimore versus Philly's run defense. You know, CEH is probably liable to catch the ball more than Eli Mitchell. I'm going to go CEH in that one. Wait. Am I taking my own advice? Is that this one? No, that's the Yahoo League. Let's check that. Oh, pick 2. You did say that. My apologies. All right, then that's your 2. CEH and Eli Mitchell. Yep. Like I said, I'm eliminating Harris just with that floor. Scares the dickens out of me. Yep, that's right. I said dickens. Who am I going with here? No, that's the wrong league. It must have been the sleeper league. I have a similar... Yeah, I went Higgins. I went T. Higgins over Allaire and Mitchell. But I'm sitting Harris everywhere I've got him. So there you go, Bars. Appreciate it, man. Don't forget to share with your league mates unless you want to keep us a secret. In case you missed it, Josh had some football watching plans, so he had to take off a little early. We did get the matchup in there, the Monday night matchup. I'm looking very much forward to this Cowboys-Chargers game. In the meantime, what am I? I'm getting the Raiders-Steelers game for I don't know why. And then I think there was another NFC one. Well, whatever, you know what I mean, the one on Fox. Bengals at Bears. Yeah, I'll probably watch some of that. I want to see what Fields does when he comes in. Dickens, welcome back to the 1948 fellas. LOL. I do say folks a lot too. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not that much of a boomer, I promise. I was in some Facebook thread briefly, and it said something about... Apparently there's something you can do with the text. I don't know if it's Facebook or a text thing or whatever, but you can do GG, and it does some, like, it changes color or returns it. I don't know how it works, but... and I just was scrolling through the comments like nobody knew what GG meant. And I was like, do you boomers even know what GG means? And then a buddy of mine chimed in, is like, you're basically a boomer. I was like, yeah, I know, that makes it even funnier to me. But yeah, they didn't know what GG meant. Hilarious. Desktop audio is muted, so good. Yeah, so a little Bengals at Bears. I get that in the right order again. But other than that, I've got some things to do around the house for sure. The Dickens. I'm looking a little closer at that Elijah Mitchell matchup. Assume the #1 spot. Well, you're not telling me the matchup here. Oh, here we go. No. Number 7. What? Okay. It's a pretty bold ranking there. I can't see the other side of this webpage. That's why. Yeah, still doesn't tell me. Projected. Come on, Sleeper. Am I missing it? At Philly. Yeah, again, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be pretty darn good versus the run. Oop, that's not my chat window. Where'd you go, chat window? There you are. Laughter. Eli. So interesting that he chooses to go by Eli instead of Elijah, but hey, whatever. Gives up the 13 most fantasy points to the running back position. What'd they do? Well, it was Atlanta. Cordell Patterson had 10.2 fantasy points against him. Okay. Is he listed as the running back this year? I mean, what's that average look like? No touchdowns given up. Limited receiving. I don't know. Philly defense. Yeah. I think I'll be all right with Tiggins, aka T. Higgins. Sorry, Mr. Higgins. That's just. I know that's not your last name, but it's our thing. Don't lie. You have the house to yourself, so you want to spend some intimate time alone. Yeah, we kind of joked about that on stream. Sure enough, yeah, I put it out there for the world to see. No, I did make a joke like that. But no. As is usually the case, 100 different things to do around the house, just depending on what I get around to. I really kind of don't want to go out and mow. Got a mess of a house also. And they won't be gone forever. They'll be back by 1, I assume, because nap time for the kiddo, for the toddler. She's been on a tear lately, too. She is full of gusto. There you go, 1948 all over again. Gusto. Full of spunk. Speaking of intimate time alone, no, I'm just kidding. All right, the stream's going off the rails. Get it back on track, Chris. Get it back on track. I did get some new toys for streaming, for really more for hardware than anything. I don't usually use more than one camera with AFFB. And my Cooler Master NR200P is going to be here early because it was not available. Whatever. They let you add it to your cart and order it on Amazon, but it wasn't to ship for a while, and I wasn't going to get it till October. It's going to be here Wednesday. So I can move forward with that ITX build. One thing I need to check is RGB. I don't know, because it's an ITX board, if I'm too limited on headers. If I need a controller, I need to look into that. I don't want to mow either. Yep. Really, my grass hasn't been growing that much, which is probably a bad thing. But we've had some nice weather, too. It's been pretty hot, but what was it? Yesterday, we went to a little concert. So a nearby community looked like they had a little neighborhood. No, not neighborhood. Township, municipal get-together. It was live music, so Kira's cousin was playing, singing guitar and playing, along with his band, and it was really nice. It was great. Nice weather. Kids got to run around, got to listen to some music. I see what you did there. Yep. All right, back where were we? What's that noise? Oh, it's air. That's why I wore my sweater. My hoodie. Which game was I going to watch again? Not that one. Of course, I still have a whole nother hour. I think I'd rather watch CBS coverage than Fox coverage. See if it unmutes it. Oops, playback error. Huh. I don't think I have any bad weather. Play. Okay, let's try it again. 1002. That's would load CBS feed. Huh. What the heck? All right, let's go back to. Let's go to one of these real quick, just in case. What time is it? Just past 11. Lacrosse. See if it'll load NBC. This might be an antenna issue. Oh, I bet it's pretty windy, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't take a ton for me to lose CBS. Oh, crap, that's the Dallas game. Not for a few hours, though. Let's hope it's back. If it's ARGB, you can daisy chain or use a splitter. I don't know if I have any splitters. It is, I was thinking about it just as I walked out before I went to bed last night. I think all I have to worry about is the 2 RGB fans with my AIO. So we'll look at that connection. I don't think it's ARGB, but I might be wrong. I'll have to take a look at it. Other than that, you may have remember me mentioning it was running a little hot, so it's been fine though. The CPU that is, but now it'll have an AIO on it. So thermals, let's hope are fine. I have a couple of I think I have a couple of 140 Arctic fans I might use also because I want good airflow because there's no front mesh. It's all up from the bottom and stuff. So yeah, I'll have a build to do live. I mean, it's a little late for a case review, but I'd like to do a case review on the NR200P. Obviously, I hear great things. That's why I got it. And it's blue. Yeah, so it's just CBS not coming in. Let's hope that fixes itself before it becomes an issue. Okay. Where is NFL Fox Sunday? Play. Oh gosh, add it. I hope y'all couldn't hear that. Good. There we go. Yeah, I have desktop muted. Well, I don't know, folks. I think I might just call it a stream. Kind of quiet day. Not a ton of news breaking. Let's give it one last look. Lineups are set for the most part. Everybody got their questions in. Stream notes for if he didn't make it, but he did make it. Yeah. Oh, I was checking last minute updates. Jonnu active. Okay, I don't think anybody cared. We already talked about two big names out for the Steelers defense. For those who didn't hear, Denzel Mims, a second round pick, is inactive, a healthy scratch today. Oh, Jamison Crowder's out. That was at 10:33, so good 40 minutes ago. Jamison Crowder is out. Here we go. I did my first... Oh, dang it. Oh, okay. I thought you meant you building a PC. I actually did pop in for a minute at like, I don't know, 11 or 11:30, and then I went to bed. I literally just sat there and lurked for a moment. First PC stream last night. You did use the XR1. So what do you think about that XR1? Because there's one, well, there probably isn't there now, but it might be. There was one on B stock for $100, but they came out with a... Oh, I'm sorry, the XR1? Is that new one? Oh, I'm thinking of the XR1 Lite. Okay, yeah, so they have an XR1 Lite now for $70. And so you use 1440p, you must like this XR1. You had the heck of a time getting the audio to work. Was that because of the capture card, or just generally the difficult complicatedness of a 2 PC stream? XR1 $94 at Walmart? Okay, well, that's not bad. But what do you like? I think you told me you got a good deal on the XR1, didn't you? That's why my brain is fried right now. Okay, where are you, EVGA? And then there was one on B stock for $100. So what's a good deal, you know? And should I get it? I'm actually thinking about holding out for a Avermedia Duo. Oh yeah, it's gone now. That XR1 is gone off B stock. Should have known. I keep going back to OBS for my chat. I forgot. Yeah, because that XR1 caught my eye for $100 on B stock. Now I see one for 94 in Walmart. That's doable. It's kind of, you know, it's got the RGB and all that. I don't need that, but you know, it looks like it might do what I need it to do. I'm thinking about going away from NDI. I don't want to run OBS on the gaming PC if I don't have to. So, and I do have a capture card. I would just be relegated to 1080p 60. I don't really do that much gaming though, so I just was like, forget it. I don't need to buy a capture card. But the XR1 Lite for 70, dang. That's right. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. I remember you telling me that. That's a heck of a deal. Does it do 1440p pass through? And does it do 120 hertz or something? I guess I started to watch a video on it the other day. And I know it's been out for a while. But yeah, that XR1 looks interesting. Especially if you can get it for that price. I mean, you're talking that's the price of the XR1 Lite that you got. I always forget where to go to Amazon Warehouse here. Programs and features. Where are you at, sir? Yeah, let's just go here. Here we go. Yeah. So I was thinking about getting another capture card. Is the moral of the story. Audio issues related to dual PC and XLR mic setup. You have an XLR mic now? I wanted to run everything on the streaming PC, but that takes away from the features that I enjoy while streaming. Like game chat. Yeah. That's kind of a hiccup, I think, for most. And I know Jake plugs his mic into his gaming PC so he can have the Wave software on there, and of course because of game chat. Now you guys don't, I feel like I don't use game chat a ton, but then again, you're in first person battle royale shooters, you're in Call of Duty a lot, and I assume you're playing randos at times, especially if you're playing with a team of like Fire Guide and somebody else. Like you could be playing randoms versus randoms, and if you are, they want to talk smack, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, game chat is an issue. I was working on a workaround with voice meter, which I think would have worked, but again, to get my gameplay over to my streaming PC, I'm using NDI, and again, that works fine, but I don't know, little bit of a delay, and the overall reason is I have to run OBS on the gaming PC, and that's taken some usage. Like I got it down, the usage down, like you can get it down like 15% or so. Oh, you meant to say Wave 3. Yep, exactly. Just like I was talking about with Jake, the Wave software. So yeah, he plugs his mic into the gaming PC. But see, for me, I want my streaming PC, how do I say this? If I'm not gaming, I don't think I should have to have my gaming PC on. So my streaming PC is more my daily driver. And a lot of my, quote, daily driving, a lot of my usage is recording and streaming. So it's like, I need a mic plugged into that. So you ended up doing yours similar to Jake's. Gotcha. Like right now, my gaming PC is asleep. And I kind of like it that way. I mean, I'm not doing any gaming, so. But I also understand how, number one, if you have Wave software, you want to use it. Number two, game chat. I don't have a workaround for that yet. Not that I'm in a bunch of games that needs game chat. We'll see. When I am in a game, it's like I'm using Discord because I'm playing with a friend. But game chat is a necessity in a lot of games. So. The XR1 is a PCIe? No. XR1, right? Apparently I've lost my mind. Yeah, it's a external. A USB 3.0 maybe? No, it might be Type C. I literally was just going to watch a video on this the other day. This one and something else. Let's go to EVGA. Yeah, it's Type C. Oh, 120 hertz. There's on the deal right there. Okay. I get a deal on it. I mean, because like you, I want to. I just, even though I'm such an idiot. Even though I don't do any gaming, it's like I don't want to be relegated to 1080p 60 when I have a 3070 and a 1440p monitor. I mean, no, it doesn't have to be 144 hertz or, anything crazy like that. You've never used a PCIe capture. Well, you've only been on a single PC setup, so. XR1 is USB. Gotcha. Oh, in reference to what I was, compared to what Well, I mean, problem with USB sometimes, well, the cheap capture cards, they advertise USB 3.0, which should be enough. And then you get USB 2.0 and not too cool. See, oh, there it is, $100 regardless. It's not even on B stock. Oh. Okay. I mean, still, it's not 70. Search warehouse, EVGA, XR1. Oh, there's a light showed up. Well, I don't think they're going to have it on B stock because I got a bunch of power supplies with my result. Missed opportunity. But the Duo for AverMedia has 2 HDMI ins and one out. Of course, the one out, I think, does 1440p I think it does 120 hertz. And USB 1 is, you know, externally is nice, is more flexibility, I'd say. Heck, you wouldn't even necessarily need PCIe slots like an ATX board. You could go smaller if you wanted. Not that I necessarily would. All right, almost 1120. I have 2 monitors and set the main monitor and the XR1 to duplicate. Yeah, see, I keep hearing about this duplicate. You don't have pass-through. And how's that working for you? But doesn't the XR1 give you pass-through? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Up to 4K pass-through mode. Record up to 1080p 60 while you game at 4K 60. I think advanced pass-through mode that allows you to switch up to 144 hertz plus HDR with the press of a button. No need to disconnect or disable the full capabilities of your display. I'm sure you've got a reason why you didn't use pass-through with your XR1. HDMI in from your game source, Type-C to your computer. There's your mic and line in and line out audio. And your HDMI out to your display. I'll have to watch EPostVox's video on this. You're really interested in the Duo, so I feel like the Elgato PCIe cards are due for an update. Yeah, and the last one they did was not meant for game capture because it was there's no out. It was that what they call it, Quadro Pro or the Pro, Camlink Pro. Where you hear Camlink, you think USB, but this one is PCIe 4 HDMI ins. I don't remember what resolution and all that, but there's no out, so it's not like for game capture. It can pass through, but I would have to limit the FPS on my... Really? Well, it said 120. Oh, I wonder if that was not on... Like if you choose 1440p, you only get 60? Or was it the 120 that you were limited to? And again, that's the same thing as 1440p. Like, why do I have to limit my monitor, you know? While you game up to 4K 60, I would think they'd give you up to 1440p, 120 FPS HDR advanced pass-through. So 120 wasn't enough for you? Big baller. That would be fine for me, I would think, moving forward. But again, I think the Duo's similar. What am I watching? I think I'm gonna call the stream, even though I've been saying that for a couple minutes. It's just me and you, and I'm kind of done talking fantasy for now. All right, folks. Till next time we meet. Friday morning, next big show, next matchup show released. Join us every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central, here on YouTube for our Sunday morning streams. We usually go another 20-30 minutes right up to kickoff, and then I hang out in Discord a little bit. I probably will hang out in Discord a little bit, but I'm going to call the stream a little early. Hey, what's up, Justin? Just in time for me to wind down the stream. You got any last minute lineup questions or anything like that for us? I'm assuming that's Jamal Williams, or is that Javonte Williams? And J-Rob. Ooh, Jacksonville's playing. Let me get my NFL schedule brought back up here. Not a good. It's a good matchup for Broncos. Wait, what? No, that's yeah. Pretty good Broncos defense. Which Williams do you have for me? Denver Williams, Javonte. Oh, in the same game. I am rolling out. I think I'm rolling out Javante in one league because I really like that matchup. I'm worried about the way they're using Robinson in Jacksonville. Denver. I'm going to go with Javante Williams. You got Zeke for Mixon and Tanyan. Okay. Yeah, I think you bought low on Zeke and good because I think people are panicking for no reason against Zeke. I do like Mixon and Tanyan though. But you got the better players, so you probably win. Yeah. And Tanyan probably kind of I don't want to say a throw in, but he had a bad week 1. So I like it. Especially if you've got somebody behind Tanyan and your other running backs are solid. Greg the Leg or Dan Carlson. Greg the Leg in this matchup. There's going to be points all over the board, so. Dan Carlson, which kicker's that? My apologies. I feel like I should know that one. Arizona? No. But yeah, I'm probably going Zerline. Greg Legatron. I got Higbee as my tight end. And got Gibson and Harris and Zeke. Harris worries me a little bit because that fumble and the way New England can be, but yeah, I definitely like Higbee at tight end. Probably as much as Tanyan. Love Gibson. All right. Raiders kicker. Yeah, I'm going Greg the Leg there. Faux show. Even though he missed last week. Oh, Najee. Good. Now you're talking. All right. Solid team, dude. You got 2 guys that had bad week 1s, but had all the usage, great usage and played great games well, I'm sorry, Najee didn't have a great game in real life, but Zeke had a fine game in real life. He had to pass block a lot. Game plan. I think you're going to see Najee go off this week, and I'm high on Dallas having a, not to say run heavy attack, but a more run heavy attack than they did last week. You're not going to throw 50, 58 times every week. Mitchell, J-Rob, Gordon, or James White start 3. J-Rob, okay. Oh, you have Melvin Gordon, I assume. Yeah. I'm going to go. I definitely want to start Melvin Gordon. Probably Mitchell as the other one. You said start 3. So I'm going to eliminate. Probably going to eliminate James White there. It's between James White and James Robinson. Yeah, so I'll start Mitchell, James Robinson, and Gordon. I'm going to bench James White. AB, Julio, Deontay, and Cup start 2. AB and Deontay. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Cup. No, you Cup and AB. Cup and AB. And Pittsburgh's playing the Raiders still, though. They might not have to do much to get a lead and keep it. Yeah, Cup and AB. All right, Justin WonderTech, I'm gonna get out of here. Set your notifications, Justin. We're live every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central, doing stuff just like this, answering lineup questions. We do a quick injury and news bit at the beginning of the show. Then we do our Monday matchup, and then we get into the lineup questions and just chatting. Football, fantasy football, computer tech, as you can see in the chat. But yeah, let us know. Subscribe, share. We do a lineup show every live, or not live. It's published every Friday morning, so you can listen to our matchup show. We do all the matchups. Oh, thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. Yeah. My buddy Josh is usually here. He took off a little early today, and that's the gist of our content. We do the Friday morning long form matchup show and podcast and YouTube, and then we go live, as you can see on YouTube here. Until then, everybody, have a happy football Sunday, and I'll see you next time.